Hello, and welcome back to Beyond American Shores, where Japanese toys are seen and heard. And welcome back to Power Rangers Samurai Zord Month! For week 2 of Power Rangers Samurai Zord Month, I'll be taking a look at the Zord that the Rangers will use whenever they are in a pinch. And that is the ClawZord. Last episode, I'm not going to take a look at the packaging of this Zord because there are lots to go through for this Zord. Also, there will be final verdicts. So let's take a look at the ClawZord. In Power Rangers Samurai, the ClawZord is the second Zord for the Gold Ranger. Revived using the simple power of light, he was able to create the ClawZord and becomes his main Megazord. The ClawZord resembles a lobster, and it does look really cool in this mode. The size of this Zord is huge! Compared to the ClawZord in size, the Battlezord doesn't stand a chance. It is the biggest Zord out of the Samurai Zords. The detail on here is pretty good. It does look very show accurate. It has lots of paint on here. It has lots of gold, orange, dark blue, silver, and a tiny bit of red on the tail. Almost all the detail is molded in, except for the big sticker on the tail. There's not that much articulation in this mode. It is only the arms moving up and down, and the tail can move up and down. The pincers can also open and close. There are 2 pegs on the body of the ClawZord that you can attach your Forge, Mighty Morphin 2010 figures, or Samurai figures, so that the Ranger can ride the ClawZord. Now it's time to look at the transformation. The ClawZord can transform on its own. To do this, first take the head of the lobster off the Zord. Next, fold the pincers in and bring the arms down. Next, remove the big tail piece and split the tail, which will become the legs. And turn the orange pieces that held the tail together so that they are blue. Turn the legs forward and split the lobster head and attach them to the back of the ClawZord, as the feet have pegs for each part. Store the tail on the giant orange peg on the back of the ClawZord. Here we have the Claw Battlezord. This does actually look pretty cool. The detail on the head looks pretty good. In this mode, it doesn't have that much articulation. Its arms can rotate almost 360 degrees, but are blocked by the lobster head. The legs can also somewhat move. The Claw Battlezord has 4 different modes. All of them are named after directions of a compass. Each mode is different by the head and the weapons that it wields. The first mode, Claw Battlezord East, has the red head, and uses the lobster pincers as weapons. To change the heads, you hold the big orange knob in the middle of the chest, and rotate it to swap heads. The second mode, Claw Battlezord South, has a blue and gold head, and uses the pieces of the lobster head, which becomes dual katanas. The third mode, Claw Battlezord West, has the green head, and uses the tail as a fan. The fan doesn't really stay on. The final mode requires another Zord, the Octozord. To transform into this mode, you rotate the head to the gold head. Next, detach the base of the Octozord and reattach it to the chest. Finally, with the remaining 2 pieces of the Octozord, pull the legs down and attach it to the hand of the Claw Battlezord. Here we have Claw Battlezord North. In this mode, it uses a spear to fight. It looks nice, however, they should have made a peg for the Octozord to fit into the Claw Battlezord's hand, like the Shark Zord for the Samurai Megazord. Now, there's one more combination for the Claw Battlezord that requires the Samurai Megazord. To combine them, first take the entire ClawZord apart. Once you're done taking apart the Zord, you'll be left with many parts. Next, take the helmet off the Samurai Megazord and fold the head back. Next, pull the upper torso of the Megazord upwards and turn the arms down. Next, detach the Bear and Dragon folding Zords from the Megazord, and we are ready to combine. First, Take the leg pieces of the Claw Battlezord and fold them inwards so that the connector peg is facing down, and attach the bear and dragon folding Zords to each piece. And attach them to the legs of the Samurai Megazord. Next, take the ClawZord body and attach it to the body of the Samurai Megazord. Next, take the head of the ClawZord and turn them into the katanas used for Claw Battlezord South. Next, take the tail and attach it to the chest. Finally, pull the head out and attach the legs to the head. This will give us the helmet for the Claw Armor Megazord. When you attach the helmet to the ClawZord head, you are all done. Here we have the Claw Armor Megazord. This mode was the first used just after they achieved the Super Mode with the Black Box Morpher. This does look awesome. I do like the design of this form. The Claw Armor Megazord does look very show accurate. When it comes to the articulation, it's kind of limited, but can't rotate 360 degrees because the Eternal and 8 folding Zords are blocking the arms from rotating that far. This toy is awesome. The detail is great, the articulation is limited, but can still move. And the combinations that this sword can do are awesome. Final verdict on the ClawZord. I give it a good. Well, that's it for today's episode of Beyond American Shores, but Power Rangers Samurai Zord month continues as the final Zord charges into battle. I'm the Tokuto Reviewer, and see you next time. Reviewer out!